In this video, I'm going to show you that how you can basically build the Unreal Engine 5.2 source build from GitHub. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. The first thing, you need a GitHub account and just link your GitHub account with the Epic game, and then just simply go to Epic. Once you go to Epic, there you find lots of the pages like that. You need to just go to simply to Unreal, and once you go to Unreal, here you find the 5.2 released. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff, but make sure by default there's a tag version available and the branch available. You need to go to tag and go to 5.2.0 released, and once you select the released one, you need to simply make sure that you are in the tag and then the released. Once you have that, simply go to codes and simply click on download. Once you press on download, it will basically give you a zip file. Now I know that lots of you or lots of people say you to download from by using Git or Git desktop, but yeah, if you want to build that for like some if I say something like you want to do feature changes, you want to do lots of experiment with that, at that time you can do with this. But in my case, I suggest if you are not want to do that thing, you are only want to use the 5.2 for source build and any other like for dedicated purpose, so you can do something like this. Okay, now let's give it some time because it's going to download the 500 MB to 600 MB file, or it can be maybe in a GB, so just wait for that. Once you get the download zip something like this, you need to extract that in another disk. Do not extract that same folder at here. Like just suppose you want to install your Unreal Engine 5.2 on your C drive, but do not export this extract this file in the same disk. Okay, make sure, otherwise it is going to take tons of time and there can become issues. So make sure always try to export in another disk or separate disk. So in my case, I'm exporting that in my H disk. It's have tons of space, that's why. And at here you need to first just press on the setup. Okay, once you press on setup, it will going to download all the requirement files. So now you need to just wait, and yeah, you need to just wait more than 2 to 4 I guess hours, depends on the internet speed. So once it's done, it will be complete. So let me show you after that done. Okay, so once your downloading is done, you'll be find something like this. Your CMD will be automatically disabled, and if you try to run again, it will be automatically disabled because you have done everything. Now you need to simply click on generate the project file. It will basically execute the Unreal Engine, and make sure at this duration it's basically generating the Visual Studio files for your engine. So with that, you can basically build your engine the last time, and once you build your engine, you will be basically able to create project. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we have something like this right now, a sln file, and others the git ignore, git config, and others the setup file. So what we need to do, we need to make sure you have the Visual Studio, and now you need to open that with Visual Studio 2020-22. Now once you click on open, you need the third step. Okay, make sure this is the most important part. At here you need to keep wait, because in this thing, in this duration, it will going to build the full project. So yeah, so as you can see, the visual has been open, and first time it can be basically process some files. Okay, before load, as you can see, it's ready upping some file. So as you can see, we'll find that here the engine, and here the engine setups, and there's all the programmable files, but we don't need to do anything with the programmable files. This is the all the build tools and other stuff. This is the rules, and this is the visual stuff. So we don't need to do anything with this 3 folder. We need to only do with this one, the UE5, the setup file. So now what you need to do, simply just click on right mouse, and here set here that set as a project setup, and once you give, it will be just load. Just give it some time to load up at here. Once you done, just sit here the config, make sure that everything is on correct. You don't need to do anything, but make sure it should be in development and Win64. And once you have that, simply click on build. Now it will be going to build, so it can be take 1 to 2 hours even. So it can be compiled 4 to 5,000 shaders even. So you need to just wait. You don't have anything to do right now, because it's going to build the Unreal Engine for you, and this is a source engine. So as you can see, it's my case, it's going to total compile the one wow 18,882 file. So there's a lots of files, so now just leave it this how it was, and after the building done I'll show you. But make sure in this duration do not disable your Unreal Engine, or do not try to disable the Visual Studio, even do not try to disable your computer, otherwise you're going to be faced very large problem, and I don't want that too. Also you maybe also don't want that too, so make sure in this duration you never disable your engine. Make sure at this time you can't even maybe access the other software, because it's going to use your 100%, or it can be utilized the all of your digs. So one by one you will see that after then a couple of minutes later it will going to use all of your CPUs, RAMs and the digs. So yeah, there's a lots of thing it's going to be do. The main thing, try to, if you are doing a source building, try to give that in your where it's have the SSD type disks. Okay, do not give on your hard drive, it going to be then compile take too much time. So I suggest to give any of SSD, if you have the any type of gen or NVMe or any other SATA disk or any other thing, so you can use them, there's no issue. But make sure try to use a SSD. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, this is not the end of this video. Let's going to compile this all the shaders and all the compiling files, and once it's done I'll show you. Okay, so once the build is done, you'll be find something like this. So as you can see, it's take tons of time to compile the every stuff. So the 8 success, 0 failed, 0 skip, make sure that everything should be come 0 0. But yeah, if the succeed come more than 0, there's no issue. Now you have a question that, okay bro, the build is done, now what I need to do? So once your build is done, you can basically, you'll find it doesn't see any icon, or even if you go to Epic marketplaces, even if you'll never see your engine plugin at here, or your engine version at here. Okay, so now why you find the icons, how you can navigate your engine, how you can launch your engine. So the thing you need to do, wherever you basically export your engine and setup, you need to just go there, go to engine, then you need to go to binaries and Win64. At here just scroll some, and here you find all the shaders files. So you need to just do some scroll down, and here you find basically the Unreal Engine editor. So what you need to do, simply create a shortcut, and just simply create a shortcut. And once you create the shortcut, you can drag and drop to your on your Windows. And once you have this thing, you can simply go to the rename and give it name source build. Okay, source build and 5.2. okay, and just give it that a 5.2. even you can, for understanding more goodly, you can basically remove that and give it like this, and make sure you can write the version also, so 5.2. okay, so as you can see the UE 5.2, I have this thing. Now what you need to do, simply you can just double click and launch that, and as you can see the location, you can see the release /engine /binary Win64. so it's now basically the engine. So I already opened the Unreal Engine 5. I'm just creating a plugin. This plugin will become very soon in Epic marketplaces. Okay, and yeah, so as you can see, it's going to now compile tons of shaders. So just give it some time to compile shader, then let me show you.